Hey everyone, welcome to my Plus Size Grandma Reality Show podcast. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm sorry. I hope everyone is doing great. Such a rainy day here in North Carolina, and I'm getting ready to cook something and talk at the same time. Try not to hold y'all too long this evening. But gonna be talking about my new journal that launched. It's been out, but I wanted to get my own copy before I decided to tell anybody else about it. And so I'm telling you about it and how you can buy it, and I'm just gonna tell you my inspiration for it, all of that good stuff. But first, I gotta share this broadcast out with so many different people that I want to share it out with. I don't know about y'all, but here lately, I have been having a gnat problem really bad. I've got the things hanging up. I've opened up the doors and let fresh air in, and I'm still having a gnat problem. They biting me up, and just really aggravating. Especially when you try to cook something and they start flopping to the foods. If you got fresh fruit and vegetables out, they'll come after them. Now, you best believe that. But today I am going to talk about this new journal that I got out. And I'm going to talk about some of the other ones that I have out as well. I hope that I'm still recording because, y'all, I have been having trouble with my internet connections, too, for the last couple of weeks. Well, the last week, I've had trouble with my internet connection, so I pray that it holds out long enough for me to tell y'all about these new adventures that I have decided to take. This summer, if you have been following some of my posts, then you know that I started back doing a lot of entrepreneurship and just basically doing new ways and inventing new ways to come up with making money and different ways, just to encourage yourself, those that don't have jobs or those that are disabled, those that are looking for alternative incomes to make money. I just started searching different avenues, and I was like, I know I'm going through a hard time, and this is definitely for somebody who maybe cannot stay focused long, or they got a lot of other issues in their life. But if you got a cell phone, you can make this work for you. You can make it work for you, all according to your faith. And I just have faith in God to just go ahead and give it a try. And so that's what I did. I went ahead and gave it a try. And what I came up with was these books, these low-content books. And, I mean, very easy. Well, I'm not going to say they're easy to make or easy to create, but I wanted to make something that was inspiring. I wanted to make something that was going to encourage people to do better. To bring positivity back into their lives if they have lost positivity. And I wanted to encourage people from different walks of their life, not just everyday people, but I mean, we all everyday people. But I also want to encourage those who work in certain professions and stuff like nursing, because my daughter, she's a nurse, and that one, she encouraged me. That book there was done out of my love for my daughter, because I wanted to encourage her, because sometimes nurses go through things that, even with their mama, they can't even talk about, because, they just not allowed to talk about certain stuff, because of HIPAA laws and stuff. So I just wanted the nurses to have something, whether you are CNA or you are LPN or RN. I wanted y'all to have something that you could write out your prayer journal, that you can write out your prayers, and as they get answered by God accordingly, then you can also document that too. So next time you start feeling bad, you can go back and say, hey, I thought I was doing bad, but now that I look at my journal, I can see my prayer journal, my nurse's prayer journal. I see where God answered so many of my prayers before. And then you can get back focused, get back on on the right foot, where you're supposed to be, get back started. Because I'm telling you, it's so easy out here. Temptation is so easy. It's so easy to do wrong or feel bad. Okay? That's one thing right there that everybody should know. It's easy to lay back and feel sorry for yourself, or to just waddle in pity. That part is easy to do. It's easy to become depressed and not do anything about it. It's easy to blame people for your problems and not do anything about that. But you know what? It takes faith to get up and say, hey, I'm going to make it through this day. I'm going to write out my prayers. I'm going to say my prayers. I'm going to look back on this one day. And because faith is in control, going to look back on it one day and just smile and be like, God did that. That was God. He did that. And so that's my inspiration behind these journals that I am creating. And that, not only that, I'm encouraging people with these journals to be themselves. That it's so hard for our young girls. I got journals that are especially catered for the young girls, the BU journal. It's so hard for them these days. They want to be loved and they want to love, And so I wanted to create something where they could look at it and say, well, I can be me and still, go to school and not have to change up who I am to fit nobody else's narrative, because I know who I am. And they can, anytime they lose their way, they can look in their journal and say, well, okay, so this happened on that day, but look what I'm doing today. I done came a long way. I cut my hair today. Now look at the length of it. It's always a new start in writing. That's one thing about creative writing. You can write anything you want to write. The power of life and death is in your tongue. The power of vision is in your writing. It's in your hands. Okay? The power of vision is in your hands in writing. And with that in mind, that's why I created this number of journals that I am producing. I am coming out with the Kiva workbook. If you ever follow my Kiva podcast, it's all about encouraging people to do better, to move forward no matter what your situation is. One thing I've learned is that the way I live might not be the way you like to live. But it's good for me. But it may be to you overwhelming. And so we all so different, okay? Some of us like to have our cabinets put in order, and some of us like to leave stuff out. Some of us like to fold the newspaper up. Some of us like to leave it turned to a certain page. We are all different, okay? And so when you have these journals, you can be you. You can write you in there. When you are ready to change, you'll have these journals to look back on and say, oh, gosh. That's who I was back then. Oh, look how much I've grown. Because these journals are lightweight. They are compact. I mean, you can carry them in your bags. You can, and they're pretty heavy duty. It's just like a paperback book. It's 125 pages for the My Positivity Journal. It has 125 pages. The first page is inspiration, and second page I think is a coloring picture. Because I wanted to create something where you could just decorate it for yourself, okay? You can add stickers to these books. You can add memos to them. Whatever you want to do, it's yours once you buy it. It's yours. And I'm telling you, look, My Positivity Journal book, paperback book, is $6.15. That's how much it is. It's $6.15. I'm going to put the link in the chat just in case if you want to go ahead and buy this. You can go ahead and buy it today. I ain't complaining. I brought it for my daughter, and instantly her mood was boosted when she saw it. The colors are light and refreshing. They're not too bright. They're not too dark. It's a bronze, little brownish color, and it's not dull or boring. It's just right to relax you, okay? In my nurse's journal, that one is a light blue, and that's to help with moods, because sometimes nurses can feel bad, but and have anxiety. Nurses have anxiety too, and they go through depression spells too. But see, when you see this light blue color, this light blue is going to remind you to relax. Relax. It's all in God's hand. Write that prayer out. Write what it is that you need from God. Write it out. And I don't know how much that one is. I'm going to go look right quick. Okay, so that one is going to be $7.99. And the prices are different, okay? The prices are different. And I want to tell y'all, too, that I am in the middle of cooking. So, and I do have my my assistant here doing housekeeping for me. So, what is it? Oh, just tie it up real good and put it in my room. Because we're going to pick one day this week, and we're going to go through all the paperwork and all the books. We're going to keep what we need and get rid of any excess stuff that is outdated. Yeah, y'all. So my housekeeper is here. Thank God for her. She helps me to do things that I cannot do. You want to speak to him, Leah? Hey. That's my granddaughter. My granddaughter is my housekeeper, y'all. She wanted a summer job, and that's how it came about. And I stepped up, and I said, okay, you come do this with me then. And she's been so good. And I'm going to tell you, she has been so encouraging to me, helping me clean up and stuff. And let me just say this. Your house represents how you are mentally, okay? And before my granddaughter started coming here doing housekeeping for me, it was a mental mess, okay? Because, for one thing, I don't know if y'all have been following, but I had some health conditions that bending and moving certain kind of way, it's just a mess when it comes down to pain. And y'all know I do not like pain pills. So, I try to take it easy and do what the doctor says. Don't do nothing strenuous and stuff like that. So, this is still good because I ain't been no Walmart or have I? Did I use this? I think I used this. I think I used this online. I'ma see. Okay, so, oh, let me get that flashlight thingy so I can check this out right quick. But I'm going to tell y'all, before my help came, God has a ram in the bush. I don't know who need to hear that. But God always got a ram in the bush. And my granddaughter just happened to be my ram in the bush. And she been working for me all summer. Helping me keep stuff clean. When your house does represent how you feel. And how I felt. I'm just checking out stuff, y'all. How I felt these last couple months was horrible. I ain't even gonna lie. I felt really horrible because I was going through so much stuff, and it just seemed like I wasn't complaining about what I was going through, but at the same time, I wasn't progressing in what I was going through, which didn't make it good. So when my granddaughter started coming doing the cleanup, guess what happened? My mind started getting better. And that was one of my vision board, on my vision board that I made at the beginning of the year. That was one of my vision board writings, was to get better with housekeeping and stuff. I didn't say how I was going to get better, but I was saying, you know, get work and keep my house clean and stuff. And so this is how God gave it to me, and I ain't complaining. I'm sowing on good ground. So her coming in, blessing me, which is worth more than I can ever give her, than I can pay her, to be honest. Because she got my mind straight. She didn't even realize, she don't even know this. You don't even know this, do you, Leah? She got my mind right. See, when she came and started straightening up stuff and cleaning off counters, getting rid of clutter and stuff, it got my mind right. And when my mind got right, I began to be able to write and think. And then when I got to writing and thinking, I was like, I'm going to find some kind of way to put out something positive, because I ain't been in a negative space, but I've been in a stuck space. And when she did that for me and it started clearing my mind, that's how I came up with these journals. I started searching on the internet, what can I do? What can I do? And this is what I got, was the positivity journals. And I do want to do something for men. Oh, girl, this meat frozen. Y'all, my daughter done sent me some frozen meat up. It'll work with. I can do it though. I can work with it. It's not too far. Look, it's like a look. I can still pinch it. I can still pinch it. I can do it. Okay. So back to y'all. Who the heck meat is cold? Okay, but it's good. Let me get back over here. Okay. So I said I want to put out some positive stuff, and I want to put out stuff for nurses. I want to put out mental health stuff, because all this stuff is already in me. I just ain't never. It's always been in me, but it hold up, let me slow down. It's always been in me, but the tools ain't always been available like it is now. Now, if you're not putting out content now, I mean, and pretty much doing the things you want to do and not having to invest much in it. Uh-oh. Hold up a minute, y'all. You can do it now like never before. Look at this, Lee. You don't see nothing in there? Why they put it on the lid? That is totally different. Look. Okay, might have to wash that one off. Yeah.
But what? I'm gonna.
Wait a minute. Wait for the other one here. Let's see if this one. I done made a mess out of my little sock. Not sock, but flashlight. Look what I did. Yeah, see this one like that too.
Wait, that's just the Cause when I looked on it, it's just a thing. It's like. It's like the
I know, but it's not the same color as this stuff. See, it's here like that. They're glowing. Look, it's glowing. You see the difference?
Oh yeah, some.
Yeah, that's glowing. See now. Okay, let me show you. See, that's not glowing. So it probably was just put on the lid. Okay, you can put them back on there. All right, y'all, so I'm back. I'm trying to get this stuff ready here. Now not social media, but now because everything is online and most places are like, if we furnish them what they need to do to make these create what they create, we'll make money and they will too. So it's easy to put stuff out there now. Just make sure you have it in decent order. And so I put out my journals in hopes that it's going to help somebody. I pray that it blesses somebody, that they can write out either what they're feeling so they can get back to this positive space, or they can write out things that they want to do that will help them get to a positive space or keep them positive. Can I get some oil? Can you spray me right here? My hands are such a mess.
Spray what?
What's the oil spray? Yes, just shake it up, put it down in there.
Put it.
Spray it all over. There you go, hon. That's good. Thank you. What y'all want? Thick burgers or medium thin?
How you regular cooking them?
Huh? I'm cooking them right here.
How you regular?
Yeah, regular.
No, like you usually cook them.
Oh, the way I usually do them. Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. That looks good. So, yeah, this positive content, you can go right now to Amazon and get any one of my journals. I think I got... While I was going through, I decided to use my time in a positive way. And I created about six different journals. I got a prayer journal. I got the church planner out there. I got planners. I got a day planner for you ladies who just want a day planner. In these y'all listen, in this stuff, I'm taking time to put things that I feel. Okay. will be helpful. Not only to you, but to your life. Things that will give you life. That's what I'm focusing on. Things that's going to help you. Not make your day worse. Not stress you out worse. So when you go in these journals, I want you to be able to look at the cover of the journal and say, yes, this is my place of peace right now. I would say, yes, this is my place of peace right now. And get in there. Y'all can go buy it for $6. My books start anywhere from $4.83 on up. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I am coming out with a Kiva workbook. It's actually called, yeah, you need another bag. What is that workbook? It's a Kiva workbook, and it's going to have a lot of stuff in there that you can do. If you're just trying to work your way through your anxieties and your cares, that we are supposed to give them to God, and sometimes we just don't know what to give to God. And so these anxiety work care books, they will help you get there. I'm going to make sure you have plenty of pages in there. And I don't want the pages long in this because I don't want you to dwell on anything. And I don't want anything dwelling inside of you. So you're getting 125 pages, anywhere from 100 to 125 pages. And then, you know, when you're done with that workbook, then go get you another one. You know, start a new phase in life. So I'm trying to keep you going, not stuck in one book or anything like that. But so you can progress, so you can grow, so you can go back and look back and say, look, this was my journal, this was my planner on this day, this is what I was doing. Am I doing the same thing last year that I was doing this year? I mean, you know, you can look back at that stuff and be like, now I know I need to change. Now I know I'm stuck, or now I know I'm doing good, because last year at this time, I was right here with no car, and this year at this time, guess what? I've had my car for 1 year, and I'm proud of myself if nobody else ain't proud of me. And that's a true story, y'all. And so my first thing I wrote in my journal today was about, I received my first published paperback journal book that was done by me. That's what I wrote about. So you can take these journals and do it however you see fit. Take the day planner. In there I have included sheets that will help you plan things out hour by hour. I got a meal planner coming. I got a recipe book coming. This stuff is to help you, and this is part of my Kiva brand. It's part of my Kiva brand. Kiva is my podcast, y'all, that's on this station that you're listening to right now. You can go and type in Kiva, UGA, what is it? Kiva Advancement Empowerment Podcast for Women. And on there is where I take and for the women, what I do is I talk like I'm talking now. Except for I give you scriptures, I give you stories in the Bible, testaments. Let me correct that. I give you testaments from in the Bible that we can apply to our everyday life. I tell you different vocabulary words, because sometimes we just forget what something means, or either we've been using it out of context for so long that, you know, we just, you know, we're not getting anything out of the word. We're not getting the best use out of that word. So that's what I do on Kiva. And this here will help some woman realize that you're more valuable than you realize. You are. You truly are. So I'm producing these content books for you. You are valuable. Even if you're in a bad place right now and you're in a position where you might not even have that much money. You might not even, how can I say it? You might be going through financial troubles or, what is that? Bread? Let me see it. Oh, that's gonna be trashing. Yep. How did we miss that? Because we could have ate that. We could have made some,
It was over here.
Oh, okay. Well, next time, let's try to put it on that counter so we don't miss it. Can you give me the grill pan? I gotta have something to put these burgers in. And I do have an entrepreneur page, y'all. It's called Jamie the Entrepreneur. And on that page, I share different ways you can make money and share different ways, the grill pan. And I share different ways that you can, I need.
It looks like plastic, but you can eat it.
Girl, that was so good. I did the rice. I made Chinese rice with it. Just get a paper towel, wipe it out into here. Into here, not that one, because you got to change that one.
I keep forgetting.
And let me hold my oil. Wipe it in here. You're going to have to sweep that. That was good. I had scrambled the egg and put the rice with it. That was breakfast.
So that's clean out all the way?
Oh, your mama calling doing my podcast. Lord, look at her. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to end this so that I can call my daughter. I might come back on later on. But if you want to purchase any of my books, my low content books, journals, and day planners, all you got to do is go to Amazon. It's listed underneath my name, Jamie Roberta Bowden. I got the day planner for $4.83. Got the church planner for $4.83. I got the nurse's prayer journal. It's called a nurse's prayer journal, prayer notebook for women of God in nursing. That's $7.99. I got summer treats journal for women making good food memories. That's $4.99. In that journal, you can talk about everything you ate this summer and how it made you feel. Even if it made you gain a little weight, you can talk about that. So, yeah. And I got the Barbie World BU. That's $5.64. That's a journal for your teenagers right there. Going back to school, you can teach them how to keep up with their day-to-day tasks by journaling. And I know we got cell phones and stuff, but sometimes we just need to go back to old regular writing. Even though we do got cell phones and can keep notes in. But ain't nothing like the feeling of the freshness of a pen. There's nothing like that. And hopefully soon I'm going to be able to release the paperback copy of All Animals Are Different by Destiny Bowden, my granddaughter. And we'll have some real copies in our hand that we can sell, that we can put in the library, that we can go around to the libraries and ask them to put in there. And other than that, y'all, thank you so much in advance for your purchases of either one of the journals. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a review. Let others know what your experience has been like once you got the journal. And, you know, the quality of it. Because the quality of the one I got was good. I didn't have no problem with it. It's lightweight. It's durable. It's just like any other paperback. Everything is clear. Nothing is blotted out. The lines are clear. Clear writing lines. I mean, it's really just a good little book for the price. It really is. Everything is colorful where it needs to be colorful. It's not dull. Can I get some gloves and that oil spray? And y'all, I'm just gonna grab some out here and you can take it back. Cause I know I'm gonna be flip-flopping. Let me get the, yeah. I thought we had more oil than these. Somebody spray that oil out. Okay, y'all. Alright, y'all. I'm going to talk with y'all later. But thank you in advance. And thank you for always listening to my Plus Size Grandma Reality Show podcast.